the season, and now Burt to play it just outside the 20.
Yeah, and this is a big test coming up for the Brisbane Broncos. You know, they came into this game with a number of stars missing, and there's no Thaiday on the field, there's no Petro Sivanasiva. They need their leaders to stand up. Ben Hennett, Peter Wallace. They need to lead from the front. Here's young Moranta with the ball. Oh, hit there, and a solid tackle from Ben Smith and Chrissy Sando.
They rattled him all right. Good carry, but he was hitting an equally good tackle. A carry and a mistake. Fresh on the field, Aaron Whitchurch gets a run to take it up towards the 40 in just his second game in the NRL. Here is Sam Thaiday, who, as Andy Raymond said, wouldn't be off there for too long. You'd imagine he'll be back out there pretty quickly. I don't know he'll get much of a chance to sit down. In fact, the interchange card has been called for straight away.
Yeah, you wouldn't be leaving Big Semi off the field. You'd be getting him back out there as quickly as possible.
Well, being in defence here off the mistake by Whitchurch. Fido will have to cool his heels for this set of six, you'd imagine. They won't make a change while they're defending in their own half. And now Blair playing. Goes from Nathan Smith. Right to Ben Smith, who got straight through the tackle. He gives it off to Ken Seo, trying to stay alive. He's knocked to ground. They'll play it 15 metres out from the Broncos line. Sando for Paulo. Gives it to Roberts this time. It comes across. Mullaney gets away from Wallace. He's only a couple of metres away. He plays it here for Morgan, who fires it back for Roberts. Here's Paulo once again, flicking out the back. Hindmarsh, a good ball, keeping it alive. Justin Poor is out there, backing his way towards the line and scoring for Parramatta.
Well, it is the fourth tackle. Just make sure no Para player obstructed Broncos tackle.
Going to go upstairs once again to take a look at, with Chris Ward running his eyes over it. It looked to be okay in running, and he certainly came down on top of the white line. We'll wait and see if a Parramatta player obstructed one of those Brisbane defenders trying to stop him.
Some great ball movement there from Parramatta. Paulo, the one-handed pass to Hindmarsh. Hindmarsh onto Poor. We're looking to see if Paulo pushes his own player or pushes a Broncos player. He just fights his way out of the tackle, Justin Poor.
Take a look at the contact once again from Joseph Paulo on Luke Capewell. When he gets in there, well, you couldn't say that he denied him the chance to make the tackle. He already had a pretty good hold on him. I don't think what Paulo did had any effect on the play, do you?
I don't think it did, but technically you can't do it. Technically you cannot push the opposition.
Well, despite technically, Chris Ward says green lights. I think it's a pretty good call.
Well, I think it was too, but I wasn't so sure. But in that set of six, they were missing tackles there, the Broncos. They were missing. There's some disturbing signs in terms of their defence. Dropping off tackles. Getting stood up easily. And Parramatta's ball movement is placing their defence under pressure.
And Luke Bird, another easy attempt. Almost right in front once again. As we approach the half-hour mark, what a scoreline this is. There'll be some teams in the top 8 cheering this potential result at 12-6. Parramatta lead Brisbane. When you consider that Anthony Griffin in the lead up to this game was talking about their attack being rudderless and how he was disappointed last week in their attitude and their commitment against the Gold Coast Titans. Unfortunately for the coach, his team has pretty much picked up from where they left off against their younger sibling down the road here at the Gold Coast. Disappointing effort so far from Brisbane, and Parramatta really handing it to the Broncos. 12-6. 10 left in this first half. Parramatta, a degree of confidence that they haven't had for the full season, really, off the back of their win last week against Melbourne. A new coach, a new attitude. Here's Reni Matua. He's turned back the clock. The Rennie Matua who played for Australia some years ago when he was a Bulldog. Roberts goes out the back. Chip over the top now from Sando, putting some pressure on the back three again of the Broncos. Miranda getting back and cleaning it up. Oh, Sando was there looking for a shoulder charge.
Well, he got the shoulder charge in. He bounced away. I think that set a 6. There were no line speed from the Broncos. They weren't effective at all in the hit and stick. Parramatta were just rolling through them.
Wouldn't be an official NRL game that involved Parramatta if there wasn't a Chrissy Sando shoulder charge, would it? Here's Glenn. Hasn't had too many chances with the ball, but he's had some defence to do on that right side. And on the edges, Parramatta have really caught them out a number of times already. Broncos struggling for metres once again here from their own end. Here's Wallace again, 2 passes wide from a play the ball out near the sideline. Unlike the charge down that led to the try by Nathan Smith, Wallace got the kick away this time. CO bringing it back. One of a number of younger Eels to re-sign for an extended stay at Parramatta, and the season's coming up. And of course, next year it'll be Ricky Stewart in charge at the beginning of 2013.
Yeah, well, the Broncos need to be a bit more adventurous with the football. At this time, they're just making it so easy for Parramatta to make their tackles. Not really challenge them, not throwing a lot at them.
Throwing plenty at them is Joseph Paulo through the middle of the field. He's causing some havoc with his running and his ball playing. Matua on the left. Now they come out towards the right. Ben Smith into a hole. Capewell came up to make it a straight line, and he certainly had to. They have one more play, 10 metres out. Here come the Eels. Sando puts a kick in. Morgan chasing the kick. Wasn't a great one, just too big for the chasers. And bringing it back. Here's Beale running at them. Parramatta will back the 10. It's play on. We'll see if the Broncos can get something going, but they've only just hung on once again by a fingernail. Miranda playing. Comes on this right-hand side for Teo to bump it forward. And he'll play it at the halfway line. McCulloch giving it to Wallace. Looking up there with Hannett. They're there at the advantage line to meet him. Hindmarsh was there. So was Justin Poore, and they make the tackle on him a good one. Norman showing it, getting through the line, leaving Eels in his wake. Nathan Hindmarsh, for the millionth time in his career, cleans up. Wallace chipping over the top. A chance out wide, but they don't get to the contest. Beale was there, never really looks like getting to the ball, and Luke Bird was able to make a pretty comfortable catch.
Yeah, it was good work by Corey Norman, some great strength shown. But there's a great run here
Ryan
from Morgan.
He's away and going to Capewell, and the fullback makes a good stop, the last line of defence. But here they go from dummy half. CO puts the foot down now. He had Nathan Smith pushing up with him, and they keep wrapping to his left-hand side. Here's Roberts, Paulo back to the middle. Mullaney, he gives it. Sando, he goes for the line. Chris Sando. It is all Parramatta. They are absolutely killing them here tonight. What a performance this is. And the Parramatta faithful are delirious and perhaps beyond belief in the grandstands of Suncorp.
Well, they're playing some terrific football, Parramatta. And it started deep inside their own half. Ryan Morgan, some flimsy defence there from the Broncos. And from this play the ball, they just couldn't regroup. And then they changed the point of attack. They tested the honesty of the Broncos defence. They hadn't moved across. They just assumed that the ball was going to stay over that side of the field. Joseph Paulo, always a handful when he comes onto the field. Chrissy Sando, he's having a good game tonight.
As they all are. One after the other. They're going at them. And the lead up. And it was pretty impressive, wasn't it, from the far end of the field. And now Luke Burt, beside the uprights, can make it 18 points to 6. What a remarkable scoreline this is. Still with 5 minutes to play.
What's worrying for the Broncos is the amount of tackles that they're missing and they're not being effective. We spoke about how important it is to be dominant in the tackle, and at the moment they're not.
Five minutes to the right-hand side of the post. He splits the uprights once again, Bert. 18 points to 6. Yes, that is the scoreline. Team 16 playing Team 4. That's the last place Parramatta Eels doing a number on the Broncos here so far tonight.
Well, you would swear that it's Parramatta that's coming fourth with the football that they're playing, and the Broncos coming last.
I know the Broncos have plenty of players missing, but there's a level of commitment and desire that is missing in their play at the moment, alarmingly so for their coach Anthony Griffin, who I'm sure will be reminding them of that fact. And here comes Parramatta again. It's an old-fashioned carver. Chase Blair goes past Capewell. They will chase, but they can't catch them. It's Parramatta by the length of the straight. They are scoring with every touch of the football. They're running the Broncos off their feet. It's a gold medal performance by the blue and gold.
Well, regardless of who the Broncos have in their football team, you don't expect this. And they were just lazy. They were lazy to adjust the numbers down the short side. There was a lack of communication, a lack of desire, and a lack of trust, more importantly, which allowed Chase Blair to race down the field, passing it back on the inside to Kenny Seo. They've lost their way, the Broncos, and they've lost it in defence.
Well, this is nothing short of incredible, what we're seeing here tonight. Seo scores, try-scoring burst at the moment. 6 tries in his last 5 games, and now Luke Burr, his most difficult attempt of the night. And as you can see, it's a pretty simple angle for the left footer to make it 24-6. He adds the extra 2 once again. And at the moment, the Broncos are dive bombing out of the top 4. They had to win to stay in at least 4th position.